Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and, well, got a little something to share with you here. Came in the mail in this box. We're going to open it up here and check it out. So this is the silver play button that YouTube awards you with once you have reached the milestone of 100,000 subscribers. Which is, you know, hopefully most of you who are watching this here right now. So this came the other day, and I haven't had a chance to show it off to all of you. We're going to do that now. Comes with a little letter here. I'll read that to you. Some foam. And this is play button. Don't look at my ceiling. I have wallpaper on my ceiling. It's none of your business. There you go. Presented to Paulie Esther for passing 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Look, it has a little mirror finish. Can you see yourself in the mirror if I hold it up close? Is that the way mirrors and cameras work? So there it is. It's got some heft to it. You know, it's got a little bit of a weight, and it's on this brushed metal. I don't know if it's aluminum or whatnot. Uh-oh. Box got caught on my headphones there. Okay. Whee! It's brushed aluminum or whatever. With that mirror finish in there. Very shiny. And it comes with this letter, so I'll go ahead and read that to you. Just down here for a second. I need my glasses. And you know what? I think I can pop the letter up here. If you want to read along with me, I have it here somewhere. There we go. All right. It says here, do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, or your 1,000th subscriber? Chances are you do. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. And no matter how they came to your channel, fans stayed and their numbers increased because of your unique voice, my voice, and the excitement of being part of the growing community that you established. We are thrilled to see the development of your community and are proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with this Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know that your fans can't wait for you to engage and amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1 millionth subscriber, dang, can I just bask and appreciate this for a minute? We got to worry about reaching 1 million already. When you reach your 1 millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube. Is that a real signature or is that a printed on? I think it's printed on. I don't think it's real, but it's good enough. Okay. So thank y'all for joining me. This is the first live stream I've done in YouTube in I don't know how long. I had to sit here for a few minutes and try to just figure out how to do it because it's been so long since I streamed on YouTube, you know? So obviously none of this happens without each and every one of you. So thanks goes out to all of you for having supported me over the years, watching my videos, and obviously subscribing, because that's what this award is all about. And I'm very humbled. You know, this is a journey that took 6 years, and I set out with the bravado to prove to my son that content creation is something that anyone can do, and that, you know, playing video games is easy. Anybody can do it. And to prove I was right, here I am 6 years later. I mean, obviously I got hit with the realization that it isn't something that anybody can do, and that it is work just like anything else. And you know, I don't know if I ever thought that I was gonna reach this milestone. But one thing I will say, when I set out on the path to prove this to my son, is that I fell in love with it. That I enjoyed engaging with all of you. I enjoyed the game, obviously. Dead by Daylight and I have a super special relationship that goes beyond words for me to even describe what Dead by Daylight did for me, because it was there for me in my darkest of times, and it helped me in some way to get through those dark times. And I'm always going to be grateful for Dead by Daylight for that. I just have a very special relationship with the game. I told Matthew when I saw him in Montreal, I wanted to thank him and the entire Dead by Daylight team for what they've done, which has afforded me the ability to play this game and share a community with all of you. And in some small way help me contribute to my household income. My wife is the top bread earner in our family, and as many of you know, our son is disabled and I'm the primary caregiver here at home. So to be able to do this and stream to all of you and make a little bit of extra money, help contribute to the household income, was an unexpected boon, a real shot in the arm. It might have paid for I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 Funko Pops along the way as well. But yeah, I'm just feeling super grateful about the entire situation. When I told Matthew that I thanked him for what he did and all of behavior for making this game and creating this opportunity for me. I mean, you could argue that I would have made it no matter what, that it wouldn't matter what the game vehicle was. I don't necessarily agree with that. I've always felt like the game is the star, and I'm just an average everyday person, just like anyone who watches me playing this game. I never felt like I was bigger than the game. I always felt like the game was the star. And Matthew turned it around on me and he said, well, I could say the same to you. I could say, thank you for what you did for the game and all the time that you invested in it with your content creation, because that helped us get to the point that we're at. So we helped each other. And I could see his point, but again, I've always felt like the game was the star, and the game's contribution to me was much larger than my contribution ever was to the game. Having said that, I share I have a deep appreciation for this game, not only this game, but our community at large, whether you're a viewer of me or not. I love our game and I love our community, and that's why I would sit at the computer day in and day out and go, oh, this is a hefty blood point code. I got to make sure that I let people know about it and things like that. Actually, we went away to the farm for the weekend with my family, and I saw that the Twitch Rivals Taiwan 200,000 blood point code came through. And I was like, dang it, I can't make a video on this. I got to tweet it out and I got to put a community post up because I don't want people to miss on this, because the Twitch Rivals blood point codes are always like 24 hours long. And I was already a couple hours behind getting the info out of there. So I'm sitting there on the bed and my wife's going, what are you doing? We're going to the beach. And I'm like, I just got to put this tweet out because I don't want anybody to miss out on this 200,000 blood point code. And she's like, putting work first and the community first over my family. But like, that's just the relationship that I have with the community. It was important to me to not let y'all down by skipping it and not reporting on the blood point code. I couldn't even use the blood point code myself because I was nowhere near a computer, so I couldn't log in and use the 200,000 blood point code myself. But I didn't want all of you to miss out on it. So that's what I mean about, like, the community is special to me, my viewers. I appreciate every one of you, and I don't want to ever let you down like that. So anyway, that's where I am on that. A couple things to show you here. My wife, when I told her the day that the play button came in the mail, she brought me home a cake. Let me see here. Which one is it? So apparently there isn't an icing shortage after all. No, I guess there really is an icing shortage. But she brought me home this cake. It's an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen here. And don't anybody tell her that Dairy Queen spelled my name wrong, because she'll feel bad that they spelled my name wrong. I'm used to it. Between the autocorrect always making my name be Pauline instead of Paulie, I'm used to people not getting my name right. So I wasn't insulted that the the Dairy Queen got it wrong. But she brought me home that cake, and I posed with it, and we ate some of it, and it's very good. And what else have I got here for you? I guess I can just throw the picture of the button up here in the corner while I'm yakking. So what's next? Well, I mean, according to the letter here, they're like, march on to 1 million. I'm like, oh gosh, it was 6 years getting here, right? So I can't even imagine how long it would take to get to 1 million. And in our community, you could probably count on one hand the number of people who have reached the 1 million milestone on YouTube. So there's a story about Joseph Heller, who wrote the book Catch 22. And he went to a party in New York that was being held by a hedge fund billionaire. And one of his fellow writers, Kurt Vonnegut, turned to him and said, hey, Joe, how would you feel knowing that our benefactor here hosting this party, this billionaire hedge fund manager, possibly earned as much money yesterday as you've earned in your entire life on your book Catch 22? And Joseph Heller turned to him and said, I have something that man is never going to have. And he says, well, what could that possibly be? And he says, the knowledge of when something is enough. And that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm feeling very satisfied to have reached this milestone, and I feel like it's enough. I don't feel like I have to do more. Very content and satisfied and appreciative of all of you for helping me get here, and basically keeping this promise to my son that I told him this was the goal and what I was going to strive for. And I just feel like I've reached the finish line. Now that's not to say that I'm quitting or I'm going anywhere. I am content, and I'm going to make the content that I want to make. Again, still keeping in mind that all of you in the Dead by Daylight community are very important to me. So it's still going to be, status quo, same things we've been doing all the time. But I'm not going to be like number focused going forward. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. I'm going to make the content that I want to make and share with all of you. And that's the plan. That's the next thing, I don't feel like I have to have any goals in mind. I feel like I've done what I set out to do. Did it take longer than I anticipated when I started the journey? Most certainly. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I've enjoyed the journey tremendously along the way, and I'm glad that all of you have been here with me as we've taken this journey together. So I don't know what else to say. They do have a thing here. You can do a reorder form. It's like if you need extra copies, you can order more play buttons. So I asked my son if he wanted to keep the play button up in his room. I told him it was his. He said, no, that's yours. You keep it. And I said, do you want me to order another one? And he said, no, it's okay. I'm just glad that we got it. So I don't know. I haven't really thought about where I'm going to hang it up. If I'm going to have it on display in the background. I haven't thought that far ahead, but they do give you the ability to order the next one, another one, in case like you share a channel with somebody and you need more than one play button. You can order another one so that you don't have to figure out how to saw it in half, So it's nice to have that opportunity, and but I don't think I'm gonna order another one. I think they're about $100 for a reorder. I don't know, something like that. But play buttons here. Thanks to all of you. I don't really know what else to say except to thank you again for everything that you've done for me. Every time you've ever turned my channel on, and yeah, that's where we're at. So we did it. Did it. You did it. You did it. Thanks to all of you. All right, I guess what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start a stream up over on Twitch and play some Dead by Daylight and celebrate this button. But I wanted to come over here on YouTube and do this live stream here because, after all, this is a YouTube award, so it felt right to share this moment with all the folks on YouTube, first and foremost. Alrighty? So, I wish I had enough cake for everybody. Cake all around. I love you all too. Thank you so much. No crying. Okay, no crying, no crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. Who's crying? All right. Thanks for watching my blah, 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 blah speech here. Love y'all. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time.